This is Ricky.
This is Ricky's birthday.
So we decided to make this list in secret to prepare for his birthday. Just don't tell Ricky.
We asked several of the chaps to partake in this surprise in counting down the top 7 Ricks in gaming.
So, chaps, assemble!
We've got Tail.
Randy.
Joseph? Oh hey guys, what are you all doing? Why are you shouting like that?
Ricky!
Challengers approaching!
I used to play a lot of DOS-based games when I was younger. I had like a whole collection of them on an old computer. Amongst one of them was Rick Dangerous, and throughout the game you tend to notice a fair amount of homages to Indiana Jones, including Rick himself. Except Rick is probably more likely to win against Indiana in a fight. For what reason though? Simple. Gun beats whip. The adventuring through the game is awkwardly silent with no music, and only the sounds of what I can assume is Wario and helium. Furthermore, Rick doesn't really have much of a personality. He's just kind of a cool dude who explores dungeons and shoots these guys over here. He crash lands his plane over the Amazon and ends up in the middle of a dangerous tribe. More dangerous than his last name, in fact. He also has this really cool bunch of dynamite that can blow up floors, but this dynamite has certain properties that allow it to somehow change the gravitational direction of the force of the floor chunk you blow up. Now that's dangerous. Able to bypass traps and use dynamite to his liking, also being possibly one of the first Ricks in gaming, Rick Dangerous has given himself a name, the name of a very dangerous Rick. You don't get dangerous Ricks very often nowadays, they just don't make them like they used to.
Ace Attorney has a lot of fun and unique characters, but one that particularly comes to mind with the name Rick in him is Richard Wellington. You saw this guy at the very beginning when he hit you over the head with a fire extinguisher. Wow, what a rude man. I mean, come on, Phoenix was just minding his own business when some asshole comes in and clonks him over the head with something that's supposed to prevent damage. He later appears as a key witness for Winston Payne to the murder of Dustin Prince, and he says he saw Maggie Bird kill the victim. Poor man and poor girl. But this guy will taunt you, saying things like how he's better and how he's got a good college degree or something. When you're trying to figure out just who the hell killed Mr. Prince, things become quite clear. He makes a crucial slip-up, mistaking a yellow glove for some bananas, and it's all over for Mr. Wellington, who is revealed to be the real killer. Along with being a quirky character, the guy's got a cracking ringtone.
Top 5 hamsters in gaming. Number 5, Harry the Hamster. Number 4, Yogurt from Shining Force. Number 3, Meat Pit from Neopets. Number 2, Hamtaro. And at number 1, we have the most dashing hamster in the Kirby series, a friendly and energetic animal buddy that breathes fire. He makes Kirby look like an actual marshmallow. Wait, hang on. Do hamsters eat marshmallows? Ah, good. Just look at those kawaii eyes, the ability to balance things with his nose on 2 legs. And this thing doesn't seem to have an owner to train him to do that. What a guy. Further domesticated through cleaning up mess, which will be needed after Ricky's birthday party. All the while looking adorable at the same time. Can your hamster do that? I don't think so. And I'm afraid your hamster hasn't cameoed in every Kirby game while sharing the same name in Japan as this guy from Kingdom Hearts, meaning land. Oh yeah, he's called Rick. Forgot to mention that. He might be reduced to a mere statue nowadays or a Kirby Fighters cameo, but at least Rick has found fame in the hearts and minds of challengers approaching.
And where are the animal buddies? This is so not true to the Kirby lore.
Mainly Sai. Rick Astley may melt hearts, and Rick from the Pokemon trading card video game may be able to catch our Rick, but Rick the Hamster could probably stuff more Pokeballs and Rick Astley songs into his cheeks than you can imagine. And then spit them out as fire!
This man is no Rick. This man is no Richard. This man is no Dick. This man is Ricardo Rodrigo. Certainly the fanciest name on the list, although his best mate calls him Rick anyway. Inazuma 11 Go brings us Ricardo Rodrigo, an example of a person who's very, very well off in life. He's the captain of the Ryman Junior High football team, and he commands his team as if he were a conductor. All the girls love him, he lives in a stinking massive mansion, and his piano skills give me sharp feels. I mean, come on, The guy would have qualified for the list just by having the name Ricardo Rodrigo, but he just so happens to have everything going for him. He's so good at football, he was able to go back in time, meet Nobunaga Oda, absorb his strength, and then get even better at football. And he still lives in a massive mansion! Ricardo is absolutely one of the best Ricks in gaming, be it for his luscious hair, his maestro fighting spirit, his musical talent, footballing genius, or his gigantic mansion. Look! I just want his house. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to the Aperture Science Core Evaluation Program. Please state your function.
Fact sphere.
Example?
The average adult body contains half a pound of salt.
Excellent. Off to shipping. Next. State your function. I see. To the incinerator. State your...
Name's Rick.
Your function.
I'm an adventure sphere, designed for danger.
Adventure? What are the men design on these days? I'm sorry, Rick, but you do not meet our facility's quality standards. To the incinerator.
Did you hear that? I think something just exploded.
I can assure you that was intentional.
Man, we are in a lot of danger. This is like Christmas. No, it's better than Christmas. This should be its own holiday. Explosion Day.
First, we are in no danger at all. Second...
Do you have a gun? Because I should really have a gun.
Even if I had one, why would I give it to you?
How about a knife then? Well, that's fine. I'm a black belt.
Oh? Tell me, Rick, what could a core such as yourself possibly have a black belt in?
Pretty much everything. Karate, larate, jiu-jitsu, kick-punching, belt-making, taekwondo, bedroom.
I did not need to... Look, you are going to the incinerator.
This robot owes you money! This robot owes you money!
That is a toaster.
And I'm not even a bloody robot. Why am I even here? I just had a segment.
Hey, let me put on some adventure music. I've
had enough of this. You've been a thorn in my side long enough.
Yeah, well, this thorn is about to take you down.
What is that even supposed to... Where did you get that sword?
Space.
Space.
Well, this is awful. And it's about to get a whole lot worse.
Man, that sounded a whole lot better in my head.
Aw yeah, someone is finally mentioning Xenoblade Chronicles on this channel. So you've played the game for a while now, you're loving it immensely. You've met this guy, you fucking hate this guy, and eventually end up in Frontier Village to find Heropon Ricky. Being the only Nopon party member, you'd expect this guy to have a few quirks about him, and you'd be right. Ricky combines both debuff and pickpocket skills with tank-like stats to become unique to your team, but that's not why everyone loves him. You see this man? He's 40 and has 11 children, was introduced in the most hilarious of ways, and has one of the most serious and mature moments in the game. I can't say much about that last part, but just know for now he's the perfect example of a comic relief character that feels genuine. He's a very childlike character with innocent charms, but at the same time is one of the most mature members of the party. I mean, it's so rare to have a character that screams at everything. Monster! Ah! And then at other points can tell Dunban that everything will be fine.
Ricky have big family of little pon. Ricky raise and say goodbye to many little pon. Ricky knows some things.
You can say that again. I had you all wrong.
Heropon very cool indeed.
During the course of preparing this video, one of the things that surprised us was the vast amount of characters named Rick or variants of Rick in gaming.
And what surprised us even more is who turned out to be the best out of them.
After days of research in the grimy labs of Dr. Callum Fitzgerald, we concluded the #1 best Rick in gaming is you, Ricky.
Me?
Yes, Ricky Lai from Masterful Justice Chronicles.
Well, I mean, how are you guys treating this like it's a serious contender? It's a parody game about me. My role in it is just all for laughs.
Even our laughter can hide the vital truth, Ricky.
Come on, we've got journalists listening in, ready to publish your inspiring story as we speak. Don't let them down.
Alright then, simmer down. So one day I decided that I needed more beds in my house. I walked outside, and it was revealed that in my homeland, New Zealand, nearly all of the 26 people who live in this country had been killed. I then decided that instead of buying cheap beds, I would save the world.
Then he teamed up with a whole bunch of people and took down many menaces in the deepest, darkest parts of the internet.
At that point, he and his squad went up to Joe, told him his actions were absolutely not good, and therefore the world was saved.
Except it probably wasn't. Ricky sadly falls unconscious during the last moments of the game in a heart-wrenching battle against a green alien head named Jack. For what reason? Never explained.
Perhaps Jack the Alien is representing the alienation Ricky is feeling in society, the isolation in a world where no one in New Zealand is able to help you. Only the friends he meets along the way are able to. But in the fight against Jack, his friends aren't there to help him. Maybe this game hides some darker meanings.
Can it also be said that Ricky is pretty much the best written character in the game? Well, aside from maybe Randon.
No one fucking cares, go fuck off and die. Shut the fuck up, I don't got no problems. I hope your parents die.
Guys, please, I think you're analyzing this too much. It's just a piss take, this game. This is crap.
I can only apologise for that. Who the hell tries to plug their own content in a video like this? Who would do that? Anyways, we've got some cool videos for you to check out, so in the top left corner, you can check out the top 5 pizza in gaming, delivered to your doorstep by our very own Stelio78910 and Redolg, as well as several cameos by a lot of our other chaps. May contain anchovies. Oh, speaking of seafood, we've got Digitai Salmons, with his video on the top right. It's the top 15 games he played in 2015. I would highly recommend checking that out, it's brilliant. In the bottom left corner we have a video from yours truly, an episode out of my review series Blue Shelled, where I cover that game you saw in the #1 entry, Masterful Justice Chronicles. Or maybe you'd be interested in seeing Randizzle27's Let's Play of that game. Ah yes. Finally, the bottom right corner contains traces of our freshly harvested politicians. Top 10 politicians in gaming. Imagine this insulate as a political compass, and you had to figure out where you were on that compass. Imagine these videos as like exit buttons for you to escape that compass and watch something that's actually fun. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Thank you very much for watching. This has been MasterJakeStudios, and I'm promoting an end to this insulate.
This is crap.